What a perfect setting for letting dreams come true.
Good morning. It's my watch now. I just got up. Chris has gone to bed. It's daybreak and it's beautiful out here in the Gulf Stream, heading back to Fort Pierce, Florida, and we've got company.
After a long slog across the Bahama Bank and then through the Gulf Stream, we are in Fort Pierce, and a much needed rest is in front of us. We've got to check in here in the U.S. again and then go to bed. It's been a long day. Well, Windover and her crew are heading out today for a little adventure. We've decided, as some of you already know, that we're going to be upgrading and getting a little bit bigger boat. Don't tell Windover. Deb and I are going today to look at a Pan-Oceanic 38, a beautiful Ted Brewer design. I think the first mate's just about ready to get into the dinghy. We are in Fort Pierce. Made the crossing from the Bahamas and arrived here, and we've been kind of lazy, hanging out, going to the boat yards, checking out boats that are for sale. And today, the owner of this Pan-Oceanic is going to pick us up and take us to their place to have a look at their beautiful boat. So, let's see how beautiful it is. So, are you excited about going to check out this boat, or?
Yeah, I am kind of excited. I think it, I don't think it's that attractive from the outside though, which is the only thing I have to say negative about it. The rest of it looks kind of cool, actually.
Yeah.
It's kind of
But
nice.
you really haven't really seen it yet either, so.
No, I've only seen the photographs, but you know what? I always zoom up in the photographs and I check out every little thing, and I'm not that familiar with the Pan-Oceanic sailboat anyway, so.
Yeah. Debbie's just got on board this incredible boat. What do you think?
I think it's really a well-made boat. I'm so impressed. I think it requires a lot of work. It's old, long in the tooth, but just the structure is amazing.
Yeah.
The windows, the ports, beautiful. handholds. Look at them. Like they're huge.
She needs
They're
a
twice
pile
the
of work though.
thickness.
Man, oh man. What an interesting boat, eh?
Me? I'm so impressed with the build. It is well thought out. I don't think I've ever seen a boat that I thought was this well thought out.
Yeah.
For storage, placement, just the way everything works.
Yeah.
Latches.
Like even something just like this little I'm sorry, hon, I'm just going to close this here, but look at that. There's your entrance. Can you close that door?
So
there's
if you were cold,
if you're cold and you're somewhere cold, and there's the entrance to your pilot house. Now look at that. Now who does that? You know, just and then afterward, there's a little hook here. Just hook it on. Like.
Okay. So what's this here, hun? What's that? That looks like.
Just that's where somebody's grabbed with their hand, and the varnish has.
The oils and stuff?
Yeah, oils from your hand is let the
Sunscreen,
varnish go.
and we put it on our skin. So these are starting to say need Velcro or something, or need just to be pulled
All
up.
these ceiling panels, you can see here there's a bit of movement in them because the Velcro has come loose, but they all come down with Velcro. So a bit of Velcro. That's all.
So can you film that, like every little nook and cranny, so we can
That's
go
what I'm
back
doing.
and say
That's what I'm
thank
doing.
you. Things that we forgot.
But things like a lantern over here, just lovely. And all of this storage. Beautiful wall lanterns here. I'd say none of the electronics are salvageable, but all of the ports are all bronze. Drawers and doors everywhere. Can we just show everybody this this bench, how it expands?
We saw this in another boat once.
Yeah, we saw this in a Rafiki, probably built in the same factory, but look at this. These slats allow this to become an expandable bed, and just amazing, 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 amazing.
But there's no access to underneath this except for in here. Right, this does not lift.
It doesn't lift, so you'd have to slide stuff in there. It'd be like a storage area of last resort, maybe?
No, that's odd. Do you know what? I wonder if maybe that's where the other water tank is supposed to be.
Yeah?
That you just put another water tank in?
Sure, sure.
Or you know what? A water maker would fit under there as well.
And a water maker, yeah, that's right. There's probably some way of unscrewing that.
Oh, for sure. This
You
will
know,
come
and-
out, yeah. But unless, you know what? The other one lifted, but this is in solid.
Let's just push that back in.
We'll have to ask them about that. These are lee claws for people who don't know what they are. It's for when it's really rough at sea and you're rocking back and forth. That you can, you'd use this closed up, obviously, and you'd, I'm not sure. Here we go. They go into here, and they stop you from rolling out of your bed onto the floor, because sometimes, you know, you get these waves that
Yeah,
flick
that's a
you
good thing.
around. We've had that. We've had to stuff pillows in our backs and our tummies.
Yeah. Really good quality hatches.
The storage is,
The caning, I haven't seen any caning that's broken yet. Like it seems to be
No,
all,
it's all good.
just needs a good cleaning, eh?
yeah, and in
The
here
storage.
it's, you can't really see, just a minute, I'll turn my headlamp on. There we go.
Yeah, lots of
It's a hanging
hanging
locker.
lockers, and here's the way to the pilot house. So the pilot house, and like little things here, storage and engine access behind the storage. Engine access right there. There's a new Yanmar in 2002, I believe. It's got refrigeration.
Here,
Like the cutting board here. Look at this.
beautiful. Okay,
Look at
okay, here. It's quite heavy. Then they've even thought to put a lock here so this doesn't take your arm off.
yeah.
And it's quite large, the refrigerator. The freezer's kind of small, but not such a big deal, I guess, on a sailboat.
And here's the
Oh, gee, that's heavy.
temperature for the S-bar heater that's here, a diesel heater.
I want just to show this side. This is part of the refrigeration as well, and I think that this part probably you'd put your things that you didn't want to get too cold, like vegetables and fruit, which we're having an issue on our boat with, because when we put our fruit and vegetables in our refrigerator, especially lettuce, likes not to get too cold or it gets frozen or you know, it gets limp. So this is a spot where you'd put the things that you didn't want to get too cold. So it's really, it's well thought out. It's really well thought out. The actually the storage, and I hadn't looked in this one. This is
It's up above, up top. There's a little latch there.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. It's the wine. that gets.
We don't need that.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna have to find another cupboard as well. I'm just kidding.
Look, there's a screwdriver. What is this? An ice pick.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Is that an ice pick?
Yeah.
Stainless ice pick. That
They
came
think
with
of
the boat.
everything.
So,
Looks like they put new taps in at some point. Sort of household taps, which would be fine. Double sinks are nice though.
yeah.
I can stand in front of the sink, which is a big deal for me.
Let's see. I want to get a picture of that. Just stick your hands in the sink and just pretend you're washing dishes.
You just want to
Okay.
get a picture to see that?
No, I want to make sure that you're. Let's see.
Okay.
It's the things in
You
your
won't see this
hip-
again, folks.
Okay.
So I would have to turn my head around. I could do.
Is it a little too low for you, hun?
It's a little too low.
Oh, darn it.
You never find a boat that's
Forget
right
it. Scratch the boat. You can't do dishes.
Yeah. Well, we have to apologize. We haven't done much filming lately. We've crossed over again to Florida, as you all probably know. And as we're heading back to the North Country, we want to sail in the Great Lakes this summer. As we're heading back to the North Country, we're stopping in various spots and looking at boats that are for sale. And there's kind of an oddball boat here that is for sale just up the way. And that boat is called a Reliance 44. We did see it when we were in, where were we? Smyrna Beach, so Ponce de Leon Inlet. We did see that boat online. We contacted the guy, we decided it was too far. But anyway, we just went by it here, so we're gonna tie the boat up against it, and we're gonna have a peek at this sought-after world cruiser. It's a 44-foot boat. It needs some work, we don't know how much, and it is cheap, 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 cheap. So anyway, here we go.
We picked up crew in Daytona. We picked up Chris's sister Sheila, and she's come on board for probably about a week or so, maybe a little longer, just until she gets tired of us. And or maybe then I think you'll stay longer. I don't know. Anyway, but right now we're coming up to this Reliance 44, and we're going to have a look at it. It is for sale. We know it's a wreck, but we want to do this for fun, something to do with Sheila. And we've got permission by the owner. We just called him, so we're going to come alongside it, tie up, and hop on board, have a quick look, and then turn around and start heading north again. This one?
Well, besides the fact that it was hard aground, it appears the boat is in need of some love. We didn't even get on board. We tried to get close to it, and we'd have to anchor right in the channel. The water's too shallow, so looks like it's goodbye to Reliance 44. Lovely boat, but too much work for us. The search continues. Are you ready?